People that are playing it safe don't realize that inflation is silently eroding your purchasing power. You see, we're not taught this. It's unfortunate, but we're not taught about this in the schooling system. Taught to go to school, get a job, trade time for money. The fact is, savers are actual losers. You remember our grandparents and our parents told us to put money under a mattress, save for a rainy day? Well, all that does is make the bank wealthier, number one, and number two is you don't realize that through inflation and no backing in the US dollar is that you become poor every single year. And we're not taught that there's other options out there to, number one, preserve the value of your currency, and number two is to become your own bank. So I can only tell you what I've done over the past years to not only preserve my capital, my cash, to create cash flow, and to create my own family bank. So what I like to do is I use banks. We run 7 different companies. We have payroll, and we're very appreciative of the banks to be able to pay our team members, to be able to store capital, and we do keep some money in the bank for safety and security and liquidity. But most of my cash outside of the money to run my companies or the security to pay the bills, I transferred into things like cash value life insurance to become my own family bank, things like precious metals to preserve the value, and I like things like Bitcoin and XRP that to me are deflationary based on their supply, one being a fixed supply and the other one based on its utility and a fixed supply. So there's other options out there that are not traditionally talked about because if we all use them, it would take most of the money out of the bank. Because you see, you're spending most of your time putting your money in the bank when they're lending it out, they're putting it into the capital markets, and that's how they make money. So there are ways to become your own bank. So I know we've been taught that saving money for a rainy day or putting money in your bank account is the safest way to store your money, when actually it's one of the greatest ways to erode the purchasing power and become poor every single year. Warriors, rise, get your shit together. Let's go.